declared January 9th a National Day of Mourning. ABC News presidential historian Mark Updegrove reflects on his prominent post-presidential life, which the former leader said he had hoped he would be remembered for.
He spent 44 years of his 100 years as a former president, the longest post-presidency in American history. That's where he really made his mark as a humanitarian.
Carter's legacy lives on in Milwaukee at 23rd and Walnut, where he and his wife Rosalind helped build 6 homes in 5 days in 1989.
You work side by side with poor people in need. You accomplish something that you can look at and see, and you have a feeling that you are also publicizing the worldwide plight of the homeless.
A Carter Work Project, part of Habitat for Humanity. Since 1984, it's rallied tens of thousands of volunteers to build affordable housing across the world, including over 500 homes in Milwaukee. Flags will fly at half-staff for 30 days to honor the late president. Security being put in place for New Year's Eve celebrations in New York's Times Square. ABC's Aaron Katursky says they include police on the ground and drones in the air.
While there are no credible threats, police are mindful of the Christmas market attack in Germany. The NYPD says that incident is a reminder that vehicle ramming remains an attractive tactic for a range of malicious actors. Authorities are also seeing an uptick in ISIS propaganda online that focuses on attacking Christians and the holiday season.
A Milwaukee church remembers this year's victims of gun violence. At the Ephesians Missionary Baptist Church Sunday, Milwaukee Mayor Cavalier Johnson said gun violence is out of control.
I saw a message that a 6-year-old in our community had been shot on Christmas Day. On Christmas Day.
Johnson said guns are quickly becoming a first resort to settle disputes. He added it was time to put guns down and find peaceful solutions to issues. Milwaukee police, meanwhile, reminding residents to not fire guns to celebrate the new year. In a social media video, Assistant Police Chief Nicole Waldner says MPD responds to every report of shots fired.
It's unknown to us if shots are being fired into the air or if an active shooter incident is taking place. The discharge of a firearm has the potential to injure or take someone's life.
MPD says there were over 80 shots fired to ring in 2024. Ringing in the new year with movement.
If you're ready to flow into the new year, Milwaukee Recreation has a free opportunity on Wednesday. The 7th annual Yoga Fest at the Beulah Brinton Community Center offers 3 free classes, including family and gentle yoga. Pre-registration is required. Or if getting outdoors is part of your goal, you can kick off the 125th anniversary of the Wisconsin State Park System with a first-day hike at Mirror Lake State Park. Wednesday's celebration begins at 11 a.m. with a bonfire and refreshments, followed by a 1.5-mile guided hike. Jessica Gatso, WTMJ News.
Time for news about your money in the WTMJ Annex Wealth Management Market Update. Stocks are sliding on Wall Street on what's the second to last trading day of the year. Dow Jones Industrial Average has been down more than 650 points in today's session. Right now it's down 539 points at 42,452. The Nasdaq is down 282, 19,439. S&P 500 is down 77 points at 5,893. Financial planning at every level. Annex Comprehensive Wealth, Annex Private Client, Annex Ignite. Details at annexwealth.com. Sports, traffic, and weather are next. Siding Unlimited, WTMJ News Time, 10:05.
By now you've probably figured out what's most important to us at Semperfi is our reputation. Building a great character-driven remodeling company is actually quite easy. It's just the first 20 years that are a bit challenging. Great companies are collections of great people, and we have great people. They're the ones that helped us build our reputation. But they only come after you've built something they want to be part of. We don't necessarily have to look for good people. They come to us. And that's what you want when you hire an exterior remodeling company. Someone who's going to stand behind their work, and a company that is truly proud of their people. And it's because they do great work. And when you're ready, we'll do great work for you too. This is Brad Youngluth with Semperfi Roofing and Exteriors, your local, veteran-owned and operated exterior remodeling company. For your new roof, siding, window and door installation, or masonry work, you can count on Semperfi to keep you safe, warm, and dry.
We keep you safe, warm, and dry, Semperfi. Founded by inventors, fueled by community, and focused on business. It's WTMJ's Jeff Sherman for Horicon Bank. They've been doing banking differently since 1896. Financing requests can be approved in days, not weeks, because your banker understands you and your business. Service and products go hand in hand. They provide top-notch products to meet your cash flow needs. And Horicon Bank gets the job done. Together, doing good. That's their vision, and they're committed to doing what it takes to help your business. Horicon Bank, truly the natural choice. Member FDIC.
Just like most cars and trucks can't run without oil, no person can function without food. That's why through March 1st, the Auto Dealers of Metro Milwaukee is contributing $1 from every oil change to Feeding America, Eastern Wisconsin. Every dollar provides 3 healthy meals. Over the past 14 years, Adam has provided more than 2.6 million meals to people in southeast Wisconsin. And now the need is greater than ever. Find a participating Adam dealer near you at adamm.com.
Time for a WTMJ Sports Update from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All Sports Desk. Fourth quarter rally falls short for the Packers in a 27-25 loss to the Vikings in Minneapolis. Packers scored 15 unanswered points in the fourth quarter, but with the full complements of timeout and the 2-minute warning, they couldn't get the stop they needed on defense to have a chance for an improbable win.
The good news is the Packers are locked into the postseason. The bad news? They're collectively 0-5 against the top 3 seeds in the NFC.
I think there absolutely is a belief that we can win one of these games. We got to go do it.
Packers head coach Matt LaFleur.
I think our guys continue to fight and battle and scratch and claw, but ultimately we just can't put ourselves in a hole like that.
The loss ensures the Packers will be either the 6th or 7th seed in the NFC playoffs. Greg Matzik, WTMJ News.
Packers close out the regular season against the Bears on Sunday at noon at Lambeau Field. And the Bucs back in action New Year's Eve. Team tips off against the Pacers tomorrow afternoon from Indy. Taking a look at the roads now with your WTMJ Johnson & Sons paving time saver traffic. We have a new crash. This is going to be on the exit to Car Ferry Drive from Highway 794 South. It's closed. That exit is closed because of a crash. There's also a disabled vehicle. It's off right. This is going to be at I-41 North, about a half mile beyond the ramp from Ryan Road. Is your WTMJ 5-day forecast. Mixture of sun and clouds today with a high 44. Overnight low tonight 33. A slight chance of a wintry mix south tomorrow. Cloudy with a high 40. Mostly to partly cloudy Wednesday 30 for the high. Partly cloudy and 29 Thursday. Cold on Friday. Sunny but cold with a high of 24. 35 in Madison, 39 in Green Bay, 40 now in Milwaukee. I'm Connie Weber. Sighting Unlimited WTMJ News Time 10:08.
We like to do things by the numbers. We're all about commerce and community. Welcome to the Upswing, presented by Horicon Bank, the natural choice for all your banking needs. In for Jeff Sherman, here's Pat Miller.
Now, to business, gentlemen.
10:09, 620 WTMJ. Big thanks to Jeff Sherman for letting me sit in. And this is about commerce and community, which to me means small business. That is my fastball. I'm the founder of the Small Business Owners Community. My job is to help seasoned small business owners put collaboration over competition and win with an online community and in-person events. And hi, how are you this morning? Now, on this show today, we're looking forward, because if you were with us on Friday, we did a 2024 year in review for small business. But today, it's all about what's going to happen in 2025. What is the news, and what do we do about it? So we're going to go over social media, AI, business, content creation, and we're going to start with politics. And I'm just making my educated guesses here, so please, no wagering. So what's going to happen in politics in 2025, and what do we do about it? Well, we know President Trump is inbound. And the prediction is the first 100 days are going to be the noisiest days ever. I'm talking a marching band full of jet engines. That's how loud it's going to be for the first 100 days. And the reason is, if you look at it kind of abstractly, like if you're not a Trump fan, he's really only got 2 years to get anything done, because after 2 years, the midterms come and the Republicans will probably lose the midterms because the party in power always loses the midterms. So what are we going to expect? Well, he's pretty much told us everything he's going to do. Like that day one list is pretty extensive if you take a look at it. The day one list is immigration action. They'll definitely do something there. And also energy policy adjustments. There'll be something done there. And then there are things that he wants to get done. And will they get done? Like the Ukraine war. I think it will end somehow, one way or the other. And the prediction is Ukraine won't join NATO. So, yes, it'll end, but Ukraine won't join NATO. That'll be part of it. And there's that whole tariffs thing that's going on. How much of it is real? How much of it is just negotiation and bluster? I don't know. Are we winning? Is this getting us a better deal? I'm not sure. I do know that if you rely on a supply chain, it's going to be continued bumpy waters for you as a small business owner. And then the other thing they're going to attempt to do is government bloat, waste, inefficiency, the whole Doge thing, Vivek and Elon doing their downsized government thing. Of all the stuff that they're saying that they want to do, that's the thing I have the least confidence in. Because when you think about it, there are more vested interests inside who runs these agencies and who those agencies serve. So the politicians that want them to exist, the people who are running them, the people who get the money from them. So I think that's going to be the old college try that really doesn't result in much. But hey, we'll see. I think they will try and do it. So that's what I think is going to happen. Immigration, energy, Ukraine will end. I'm talking this year. This is all this year. The tariffs will make a bunch of noise and Doge will try and do stuff, but I'm not really confident in it. But what will this mean for small business owners and what should you do in 2025? I'm advising people just to charge ahead. Why? We get to kind of ignore a lot of this noise, this marching band full of jet engines. It's going to make a ton of noise, and you will make a mistake if you pay too much attention to it, because any material changes will come to our level, small business level, in 2026. Will there be a tax adjustment? Will there be a change in regulations? It's all possible. But in 2025, put your head down and go sell something. Don't get psyched out by the noise. So that's what's going to happen, and that's what you should do about it. And we're going to do that through a bunch of different areas on today's show. Up next, we're going to talk about the front lines of business. This 2025 prediction show. It's been a lot of fun to put together. I'm Pat Miller in for Jeff Sherman. We'll be right back, 10:13, 620 WTMJ.
When we're out in your town, come say hi to us as we broadcast live from the Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin mobile studio.
Anytime you hear us when we're out on the road, you can find us live from our brand new mobile studio.
Whether it be Summerfest, EAA, Opening Day, Air and Water Show,
wherever we may be, you can see us on the radio, live from the Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin mobile studio.
We are Wisconsin's radio station.
Wisconsin's radio station.
We are Wisconsin's radio station.
We are Wisconsin's radio station.
WTMJ.
Join the roar of 18,000 Bucks fans at Fiserv Forum and be a part of the slam dunks, game-changing plays, and electrifying victories live. Witness the edge-of-your-seat action and unforgettable moments as they happen. You don't want to miss this. Grab your calendar, handpick your favorite matchups, and secure your seats for Dame time in Milwaukee and every incredible moment that comes next at bucks.com/tickets. That's bucks.com/tickets.
This is Matt Meitner, owner of Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Do you find yourself talking to your dog but feel like she's not listening to you?
Bella, sit!
Are you constantly repeating yourself but she's not following your directions?
Sit! Sit!
Frustrating, isn't it? At Sit Means Sit Dog Training, we want to help you have a happy, confident, and obedient dog, and we also want to make the training process an enjoyable and worthwhile experience. Contact Sit Means Sit today to schedule a free consultation so we can create a customized training program so you are able to have the dog you want and deserve.
Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Sorry, we don't train husbands, wives, or kids.
During your career, investments piled up. From 401ks to brokerage accounts, it turned into quite a collection. At Annex Wealth Management, we believe every portfolio tells a story. We've analyzed thousands. Some reflect diligence and fortitude. Others, a mishmash of overlapping investments. When Annex reviews a portfolio, we spot what works, what might not, and then provide unbiased suggestions. Every portfolio tells a story. Let's work on yours. Investment, retirement, tax, and estate planning as a fee-only fiduciary. That's our story. Head to AnnexWealth.com.
1016 News Radio 620 WTMJ, The Upswing, hosted by Jeff Sherman. I'm Pat Miller, his balder, taller fill-in host, founder of the Small Business Owners Community. Today I'm looking forward into 2025, making some bold predictions and what should small businesses do about it. We talked about politics. This segment, We're talking about small business and big business. And of course, I want your questions, comments, and sarcastic remarks. So light up the WTMJ Talk and Text line, 855-616-1620. Let's talk small business first. 2025 is an important year for small business because the pandemic businesses turn 5 in 2025. And if you don't know the stats, the Small Business Administration says 52% of businesses, small businesses that launch, won't make it in the first 5 years. Well, the first 5 years are up in the next 12 months. And there are too many small businesses that won't make it. In fact, I don't think we'll beat the national average. I think about half of those businesses will be out of business in 2025. Now, why? Why are they going to close? Well, first of all, a lot of the businesses that launched in 2020 were from subject matter experts and first-time entrepreneurs that were downsized in corporate. They decided to turn their passion into a full-time business or their knowledge and their expertise into a full-time business. And that meant some folks who were good at doing what they do but didn't have everything else figured out were thrust into small business. Unfortunately, capital U, unfortunately, that's going to catch up with too many people. The other thing that's contributing to it, money is really expensive right now. I mean, if you're carrying credit card debt right now, one of my cards is like 23, 26%. Youch. And business loans, 6 to 12%. So the cost of money to try and dig yourself out of debt is pretty darn expensive. Plus, we touched on the supply chain problems. If Trump messes around with the tariffs and that introduces some more friction or static in the supply chain, that's going to be tough. For small businesses in 2025, I think we're going to see a lot of small businesses close. Maybe not outrunning the national average, but still it'll be unfortunate. In big business, man, CEOs still want return to work policy. I just saw a study this morning that said 79% of CEOs, and this is from KPMG, so these are people that know, 79% of CEOs think, yeah, back to work momentum's going to continue. Yep, we're going to bring them back to work. Yep, this is going to happen. And if you look at the employee sentiment, the CEO's going, yep, it's going to happen. And the employees are like, nope, not going to happen. There is this cultural shift that's happened. And the cultural shift is towards comfort and convenience. I'm so much more productive at home. Maybe you're so much more comfortable at home. That's for sure. I know I am. Just these 3 days of coming into WTMJ have been 3 consecutive days of real pants, which is really unusual for me. So working from home is awesome. So as big businesses call for employees to come back to work, I think more and more employees are going to be like, no, I don't think so. So we're going to see these 2 or 3 day coffee badge kind of return to work policies. So CEOs can say, yeah, I made them come back to work. And the employees are like, yeah, boop, I just scanned my badge. Give me a coffee. Can I go home now? The other thing is we touched on Friday, some CEOs are going to demand back to work in 2025 because they just want to downsize the amount of employees that they have. It might be by design because they've got too many people employed. They want to cut down their workforce. They demand back to work. And, oh, wow, we lost a bunch of employees by design, evil genius fingers, right? So that's what's going to happen in small business. That's what's going to happen in big business. So what can you do about it? Again, this entire show is not just me prognosticating what's going to happen in 2025. It's really saying, what are you going to do about it as a small business owner in 2025? The first thing, and this is something that I'm feeling all over the place in small business, 25 is going to be a year where you must focus on actionable sales activity. Stop building your brand. Stop thinking about your book. Stop messing around. Pick up the phone and go sell something. Because as we say in the small business owners community, we eat what we kill. And 2025 is going to be a make or break year. So you have to every single day, as Dave Ramsey says, with gazelle-like intensity, you got to go sell something. It is the first and only priority for every small business owner in 2025. The second thing that we need to worry about is we need to think about what's coming next. We have to think about efficiency. We have to think about how do we deliver more for our clients. We have to think about how we're transforming with technology. And that is the next section we're going to talk about, AI, and what software and AI developments are doing for small business. It's the single biggest trend that's coming. We will dive into 2025 AI developments and what you should do about it coming up next on the Upswing. 1021, Pat Miller in for Jeff Sherman, 620 WTMJ.
The news you need to know.
And breaking news out of Madison. A school shooting has been reported at Abundant Life School in Madison.
What we know right now is that multiple injuries are reported.
Join Greg Matzik and Jessica Ty every weekday from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m.
Madison PD says that no police fired their weapon.
We'll get the latest update. Of course, keep you updated on things as they progress here throughout the day.
On Wisconsin's Midday News.
Founded by inventors, fueled by community, and focused on business. It's WTMJ's Jeff Sherman for Horicon Bank. They've been doing banking differently since 1896. Financing requests can be approved in days, not weeks, because your banker understands you and your business. Service and products go hand in hand. They provide top-notch products to meet your cash flow needs. And Horicon Bank gets the job done. Together, doing good. That's their vision, and they're committed to doing what it takes to help your business. Horicon Bank, truly the natural choice. Member FDIC.
Save on your next project at Menards. Find your style with our great selection from Patriot Lighting. Ceiling lights add atmosphere and style to any space. We have a variety of styles and finishes. Choose from a range of color temperature options to create the perfect ambience for any occasion. A Bandar flush mount ceiling light is $24.99, good through December 31st. Plus, check out our weekly flyer on Menards.com for all the great deals happening now.
Save big money at Menards.
Hi, I'm Tony Drake. Are you sure you're getting the most out of Social Security benefits? At Drake & Associates, we know that maximizing your Social Security is critical for a secure retirement. With the right strategy, you can potentially increase your lifetime benefits and secure a better future. But navigating the rules and timing can be complex. Don't leave your benefits to chance. Text SS to 414-409-9982 today to schedule a complimentary consultation and receive a free retirement ready toolkit. That's SS to 414-409-9982. Drake & Associates. Plan smart, retire happy.
Drake & Associates is an independent investment advisory firm that offers different investment vehicles. All insurance products are backed by the issuing insurance company. This commercial is provided for informational purposes only.
Why are you handcuffed to a briefcase?
To protect the secret specs for the mother of all penny mustard bedroom collections.
The Colonial Bedroom? Shh. It's no secret the Colonial Bedroom is gorgeous.
Never has there been a bedroom more carefully constructed and stylized than the Colonial Collection. And we need to tell the world.
You'd make a terrible spy.
The Colonial Bedroom, starting at just $248 a month with only 1 penny down and no interest till January of 2028 through January 12th at Penny Mustard.
Showrooms in Milwaukee and Chicago.
PennyMustard.com.
1024, 620 WTMJ. This is the Upswing, Jeff Sherman's program. My name is Pat Miller, founder of the Small Business Owners Community, and I get to play radio today. Thanks for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we're doing 2025 small business predictions and what you should do about it. We've already talked about politics. We've talked about big and small business. Now we get to the heart of the issue, AI. AI is going to dominate small business in 2025, and every single entrepreneur, whether you're an online seller, brick and mortar retailer, or service-based small business, I'm telling you, we need to adopt AI and use it on a daily basis, every single day. But what's going to happen? What are the predictions for AI in 25? We're going to see radical improvement. I don't need to be a rocket scientist to tell you we're going to see radical improvement in 2025, and it's going to come quickly because OpenAI has already said their latest model, O3, will drop in late January, and it's promising another leap in capability with talk-to-text, conversation, summary, analysis, art, music. Basically, it's going to continue to get smarter. So we know that the tools are going to improve. That's coming as soon as January. The $20 that I spend on OpenAI is the best investment that I make all year. The second thing that's going to happen is continued behavioral changes for online users. Tell me if this sounds familiar, especially if you have OpenAI or you use generative AI. If we go back 10 years ago, in 2015, and we want to find something, we would look for an answer. I wonder what the drunkest city in Wisconsin is. Type that into Google. Now we ask, hey, ChatGPT, what is the drunkest city in Wisconsin? And it shares Green Bay. Of course it's Green Bay. 26.5% of adults drinking too much in Green Bay. But we've got a reason to party there, so I totally understand. But we will ask for information rather than seek and look for information. And that behavioral change is going to continue into 2025. The other thing that's going to be added, so we're going to continue to work more independently because they are on a quest for AI agents. So we have great tools right now that we have to ask to go do something. Hey, I want you to help me take a break in an hour. Remind me in an hour because I don't want to sit here for more than 1 hour. And the AI agent in an hour, or AI tool right now, will say, yeah, hey, it's been an hour, stand up. But an AI agent will act more independently and more thoughtfully. So you would tell it, hey, AI agent, help me lead a more healthy lifestyle. And then it would say, boy, Pat hasn't stood up or taken a break in an hour. I think I'll prompt him to stand up. Do you see what I mean? It's going to be a little more thoughtful and a little more engaging to what you're asking it to do, and it will act more independently. Plus, it will start collaborating with other tools, platforms, and resources so it can help you get more done faster. So the first one is we're going to use it differently. The second one is it's going to explode in its capability. The third one is it's going to act more independently. And the fourth one is, and you've seen this everywhere, AI is everywhere. Anything that plugs into the wall is going to have some sort of AI engagement in it because they'll get data out of it and it improves the user experience. And it's not that hard for some of these companies to roll it in. So you've seen it with QuickBooks. You've seen it with Canva. You've seen it with Adobe. You've seen it with all of the tools that small business owners use every day. They now have an AI companion like Zoom. Zoom has an AI companion. That's going to be everywhere. The effect of that is going to be no matter what platform we're on, no matter what tool we're using, we will be starting less and less from zero. I'm thinking about doing this, and it will give you an outline. I want to do this, it will give you a template. It will help you think through the solutions you're trying to come true. It's going to happen on every single tool and every single platform. So those are the ways that AI is going to change in 2025. But what should we do about it? Here's what I'm telling people to do. You need to make a list of all the stuff you want AI to help you with. And the way that you do that is you, first of all, think of what takes longer than it should. Like make a list in your business, boy, writing the weekly newsletter is really a drag, or boy, this is really difficult. And then the second thing is what's too expensive and too frustrating? What's something that I want to fix inside the business and I'm just not really good at? You're going to end up with a really long list of things that take too long, that use too much of your free brain space, and you wish you just didn't have to do anymore. That is your target list to go shopping for AI. Because there are so many software as a service tools out there, someone has built what you're looking for to help you with the thing, whatever that thing might be. And the second part of this is try every single one that promises it can fix it for you. Hire quickly and fire quickly. Ooh, this might work, and if it doesn't work, get rid of it. Do this over and over, and you will move faster and get more done in 2025 with AI. 10:30 right now, Siding Unlimited, WTMJ News Time. Let's get ABC News and local headlines. They're up next on 620 WTMJ. This is The Upswing. I'm Pat Miller in for Jeff Sherman.
ABC News, I'm Mike Dubusky. The political world is marking the death of Jimmy Carter. The 39th president passed away yesterday at the age of 100. He accomplished a number of foreign policy goals while in office, though his term was marred by high inflation, low employment, and the Iran hostage crisis. Though Carter's second act happened after he lost the 1980 election.
He was just 56 years old when he left the White House, unsure of the future. But instead of avoiding the spotlight, President Carter and his wife stepped right into it in a different way. They worked with Habitat for Humanity, building homes for the poor. And through the Carter Center, they traveled the world, helping nations end disease and monitor foreign elections. His work promoting human rights won him the Nobel Peace Prize in 2002.
ABC's Steve Osunsami reporting from the Carter Center in Georgia. President-elect Donald Trump has endorsed Republican Mike Johnson to be House Speaker. This is ABC News.
Citing Unlimited WTMJ News Time 1031, I'm Connie Weber. Fiserv makes a big investment. The financial services provider acquiring a Canadian company that deals with gig economy financing. The deal comes as incoming President Trump picked Fiserv CEO Frank Bisignano to head the Social Security Administration. Hit-and-run crash in Waukesha leaves a pedestrian in the hospital in critical condition. 63-year-old man struck by a car 6:15 Saturday evening near White Rock and Hartwell Avenues. Waukesha police later arrested a 57-year-old woman from Waukesha they suspect was drunk. If your New Year's resolution involves health and wellness, Milwaukee has a festival for that. New Year's Day is the 7th annual Yoga Fest at the Beulah Britton Community Center. Milwaukee Recreation offering 3 free classes between 9 a.m. and noon. All skill levels are welcome. Pre-registration is required, and participants should bring their own yoga mat, water, and towel. Time for some news about your money. The WTMJ Annex Wealth Management Market Update. Market still sharply lower. Dow is down 424 points at 42,567. Nasdaq down 245 at 19,476. S&P 500 down 64 points at 5,906. Financial planning at every level. Annex Comprehensive Wealth, Annex Private Client, Annex Ignite. Details at annexwealth.com. Take a look at the roads now with your WTMJ Johnson & Sons Paving Time Saver traffic. The exit to Car Ferry Drive from Highway 794 South closed. There is a crash there. There's also a disabled vehicle. This is going to be off right. I-41 North, about a half mile beyond the ramp from Ryan Road. Here's your WTMJ 5-day forecast. Mixture of sun and clouds today with a high of 44, cloudy and 33 overnight. Slight chance of a wintry mix tomorrow. Cloudy skies with a high 40, mostly to partly cloudy Wednesday with a high 30. Partly cloudy and 29 on Thursday and Friday. We've got mostly sunny skies but cold temperatures with a high Friday of 24. Right now, Madison's at 35, 39 in Green Bay, 42 in Milwaukee. I'm Connie Weber, citing Unlimited WTMJ News Time 1033.
We know what you're thinking, and all we can tell you is to drive careful.
Yep, Wisconsin roads are no joke this time of year, especially when you're driving on old, worn-out tires.
Schedule yourself a tire appointment with Richlands. We carry all sorts of tire brands, including Goodyear, Kelly, Continental, and General, to name a few.
And every tire we install automatically comes with free tire mounting, free lifetime tire rotation, free flat tire repairs, and free alignment inspections.
Not to mention free wheel corrosion cleaning, lifetime warranty spin balance, and prorated tire protection.
Let's just say if you're driving around town, especially this time of year on old worn-out tires, you're due for tire service.
Courtney's right. And remember, be safe, buckle up, and hey, always make sure you have good tread on your tires, because cold, wet, icy roads are no joke. I'm Brett Matchke with Richlands, and you're due for service.
Richlands Tire and Service, such a refreshing change. Richlands.
Before you go looking for an area rug that you'll have to settle for because you think that the one you really want will be out of your budget, come to Design Exchange, where you'll find a formidable selection of Oriental, Persian, and other wool area rug choices at 25 to 70% off retail. This is Katie with Design Exchange, where discerning buyers with discriminating tastes come to find premium home decor on consignment at a value. Design Exchange in Heartland and Pewaukee.
Design Exchange.
If you're trying to find really good, high-end, distinctive furniture, the kind they just don't make anymore, then come to Design Exchange. But you better get here quickly, because the best furniture we take in on consignment doesn't usually last long. It may be vintage, it may have once been out of your range, but now you'll find it's priced right. This is Katie with Design Exchange, where discerning buyers with discriminating tastes come to find premium home decor at a value.
Design Exchange.
.35, 620 WTMJ. This is the Upswing, Jeff Sherman's program. I'm Pat Miller, founder of the Small Business Owners Community. It is a pleasure to hang out with you today, and I'm having a lot of fun looking into 2025 and thinking about what's going to happen and what should we as small business owners do about it. And I want to hear your predictions as well, because if there's something I've missed, I want to hear what's on your mind. 855-616-1620 is the WTMJ talk and text line. Send us a text with what you think is going to happen and what we should do about it, because I'd love to share your ideas on the air. We've talked about politics. We've talked about business. We talked about AI. Let's talk about social media. I've got one big prediction for social media and a lot to say about what we should be doing on social media to cut through as small business owners. The big topic on the table for small business owners with social media is simply, is TikTok going to get banned? What do you think? It's at issue right now. TikTok parent company ByteDance has until January 19th to sell the company or be shut down in the U.S. But last week, President Trump, or President-elect Trump, called for an injunction so they can work out a resolution. So, Pat, do you think TikTok is going to be banned? No, it's not. Now, they may work out a deal where the government has more, and I'm using a lot of work here with air quotes, influence on TikTok. So the government will have more to say with what happens on TikTok and more data safeguards. All of that might happen. I don't think TikTok is going to get banned. And the reason why, they'll get their claws into it, one. And two, there are 170 million U.S. users for TikTok. So anyone that closes up TikTok, that could be political suicide. I think you need to understand, though, why TikTok is so attractive to small business owners if you're not one. It's attractive because it is the first platform in a long time where small business owners felt like they got some traction. A lot of the conversations went like this. Hey, I tried TikTok and I have already had a video get 30,000 impressions. You see, that used to happen back in the day with Instagram and Facebook and some of the traditional social media sites, but that stopped a long time ago. But TikTok started to get you some reach, so small business owners really got into it. Nobody really said, boy, I want to change my strategy and start doing short-form video. People said, whoa, I can get attention on this platform. I'm going to get into it. So I don't think TikTok is going to get banned. So what should we be doing in 2025 as small business owners on social media? I think we need to run as fast as we can to own our audience. You've got a podcast with a lot of listeners. You've got a Facebook fan page with a lot of followers. You've got an Instagram account with a bunch of people. Do you have their email address? Do you have their phone number? And if you don't, you need to get it. How do you get it? Lead magnets, events that they got to register for, contesting. I don't care what it is. But in 25, you must prioritize getting the contact information and owning your audience. I just had one of my best friends in business lose her entire Facebook page because she got hacked. If that happened to your business, could you survive it? If the answer is no, owning your audience is huge. The other thing that we need to do, and I hate to say this if you don't like being in front of the camera, 2025 is video, 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 video. All of the platforms are prioritizing video because they want engagement and they want long watch times on the platform. If you're in the world of just doing text, you're going to fall behind. You need to be taking pictures and videos of yourself. It's going to get you more reach. The platforms are going to love you better, and you're going to reach more people. So if you're afraid of it, get over it and figure out how you're going to do it, because video is going to drive everything on social, and it already is. But in case you're not already there, it's really important for 2025. So as we're talking about content, I want to spend some time talking about a trend that probably won't be here until 26, but you need to start thinking about it in 2025 to be ready. This is the 2025 Small Business Prediction Show. We're talking social media content. That's coming up next on the Upswing, 620 WTMJ.
AccuNet Mortgage is an equal housing lender. NMLS ID 255368.
Patrick and Monica initially chose a bank to get pre-approved and provide financing for the purchase of their first home. But they were getting a bad feeling when a week after their offer was accepted, the bank still hadn't locked in their rate, nor had the appraisal been ordered. Monica shared her concerns with a friend who happened to be a multi-time AccuNet client. That led to Monica connecting with one of our senior loan consultants the same day, and after gathering some information and reviewing options, we locked in their rate right then and there with loan costs $3,600 lower than what the bank had quoted. The appraisal was ordered right away too, and the loan closed on time just 3 weeks later. We also noticed an oversight in the contract that led to a $3,000 credit from the seller. You can get a generic pre-approval and average or worse service from a bank, or you can get the kind of fast service, advice, attention to detail, and savings that made Monica and Patrick AccuNet's latest raving fans. All you got to do to get started is click on the blue button at AccuNet.com. That's ACCUNET.com.
Struggling with high cloud hosting costs and endless management headaches with your Microsoft Azure or AWS environment? Contact AmericanEagle.com for assessment and see how they can save you time and money.
Shop the January New Year's sale on better quality furniture and mattresses at Ken Michaels Furniture.
Hey, it's Jason Wilde for Excel Custom Decks. I at least like to think I'm an expert when it comes to football, but I know Excel are truly experts when it comes to the art of deck building. With the finest materials and products combined with their superior craftsmanship, they'll deliver exceptional quality and value on everything from backyard decks to pergolas and outdoor kitchens. If you can dream it, Rob and his family can build it. Family-owned Excel Custom Decks delivers decking excellence by design. Visit excelcustomdecks.com to learn more.
You're right, and I'll agree. It does sound too good to be true, but offering you affordable treatment that alleviates pain, which really does work, that we've seen in most cases insurance paid for in full, is a definite reality. It's pain relief, really. And these are FDA-approved treatments. They're safe and proven to reduce inflammation and alleviate pain. Yeah, you'll have to get a couple of shots, and I know that can scare people. But the needle is extremely small. And after giving shots like this hundreds of thousands of times, you'll see we make it very easy. You're going to feel the relief that our powerful pain relief agents give you. They're pain relief drugs that solve pain problems. And the way I feel is that Rejuvenex should be the first stop for anyone living with pain in shoulders, hips, elbows, and knees. At $65 per joint, per injection, it's probably the most affordable pain relief option available that actually works.
Rejuvenex. Alleviate your pain. Rejuvenate your life.
Rejuvenex Google reviews will tell you more.
No matter how many people are in your family, buying new jackets for the cold weather months can be expensive. But when you shop St. Vincent de Paul thrift stores, prices on cold weather jackets will give you a sigh of relief because thrift store prices mean great deals. And right now we have a great selection. Find great deals on cold weather jackets for the family at St. Vincent de Paul thrift stores on Highway 100 in Layton and Greenfield, 23rd in Lincoln, and 76th and Bradley Road in Milwaukee.
Ooh, you're gonna love it. St. Vincent de Paul.
10:43 at 620 WTMJ. I'm Pat Miller in for Jeff Sherman. This is The Upswing. This has been so much fun. I'm looking through 2025. Like, I'm already living in 2025. You just don't know it. And I'm telling you what's going to happen. And I'm going to tell you what you need to do to be successful as a small business owner in 2025. If you're just joining the program, we will recap everything I've predicted in the next segment. But the last piece I want to hit on is content that we should be creating on social media as small business owners. It's going to be live, and it's going to be long form, and it's going to involve selling. This is a trend that's coming. It's already happening overseas, and it might be a little early in 2025, but by 2026, for sure, you will be doing visual shopping on your social media feed. Now, if you're not familiar with Google Lens and TikTok shopping, let's tell you what it is. Let's pretend you're watching this show, and you're seeing me wear this black sweater. You'll be able to click on the screen and buy the black sweater. You'll see the headphones I'm wearing and be able to click on the screen and buy the headphones that I have there. So there's the passive shopping of buying what you see. There's the active shopping of me holding up a laptop that you could click on and buy. There are two ways that this is really getting rolled out. And the first one is really subtle, something you've seen in the Google Chrome browser 1,000 times that you probably haven't played with. Have you clicked on Google Lens before? Open Chrome, and in the top, you're going to see a multicolored camera icon. And when you click on it, it opens up your camera on your mobile device, and it will start analyzing everything it sees and providing hyperlinks for anything that you click on. So you would be watching this show, you would click on my glasses and say, oh, I like those glasses, I'd like to buy them. Click, done. That's happening right now, and what's coming is live social shopping. Thanks to my friend Keith Blumendahl, who turned me on to this. And after doing some research, it's like, yo, this is going to be a thing. On social media, TikTok shopping is making people millions of dollars, millions. And it's really the natural extension of what's going on in social in the first place, right? You've got a big follower audience count, and you're doing live broadcasting. How can we do a better job of monetizing it? It's marrying those two things. So you're hosting live shows that end up being kind of like QVC, where I'm holding up products like, hey, I'm holding up something from Horicon Bank that you could apply on their small business loan just because I'm holding it up. We're streaming live. Now we can sell stuff. It's overseas. It's coming this way. And again, 25 might be too soon, but it's something that's going to be there. The other thing is going to be live connection in long form video. As AI continues to kill the comment section, and you're starting to see that. If you post any social content, you've already got robots replying to your stuff. And the text of all of the social media platforms are being overtaken by AI junk. As that happens, the more you can be live on camera, doing video podcasting, and people can start building trust with your face and your voice in real time, the more powerful you're going to be. And the goal is not to roll up a sizable 100,000 person audience. You want to find 1,000 true fans. You find 1,000 true fans that know, like, and trust you. You're going to build that trust faster by doing live or recorded video content. And the last thing about this, as you build your social media for 2025 small business owners, as you do long form live content, it spurns a ton of other content. So like this show today, this 1 hour show will get me 3 or 4 blog posts, 30 short form TikTok videos if I wanted to, a lead magnet to sell potential customers, and will also help me ideate how I can solve their problems better in 2025. So the 2 trends for content next year: how can we sell stuff through the social media that we create, either through Google Lens or TikTok shopping, and when we're creating content, prioritize video, especially live video, so people can look into the camera and build trust with you. It is going to be the big differentiator, because AI is killing the comment section. We're going to recap all of the 2025 predictions in the news and what small business owners should do about it. This is the segment you want to hear. We're going to do it all next. 1048, 620 WTMJ.
Hey, it's officially tailgating season, and Tailgate Tuesday is back. Join me, John Merkier.
And me, Julia Fellow, on Wisconsin's Afternoon News every Tuesday in the 4 p.m. hour for a chance to win a $150 gift card from our friends at Vienna Beef.
And be sure to catch Green and Gold Insiders every Tuesday on Wisconsin's Afternoon News for all you need to know about the green and gold. It's Tailgate Tuesdays.
It's Tailgate Tuesdays, and it's only here on WTMJ.
Founded by inventors, fueled by community, and focused on business. It's WTMJ's Jeff Sherman for Horicon Bank. They've been doing banking differently since 1896. Financing requests can be approved in days, not weeks, because your banker understands you and your business. Service and products go hand in hand. They provide top-notch products to meet your cash flow needs. And Horicon Bank gets the job done. Together, doing good. That's their vision, and they're committed to doing what it takes to help your business. Horicon Bank, truly the natural choice. Member FDIC.
Are the changing seasons making you crave a getaway? Let Fox World Travel help you plan for the perfect all-inclusive resort or cruise vacation to escape the cold. We've got special deals with Apple Vacations, Delta Vacations, Royal Caribbean, Princess Cruises, Celebrity Cruises, and more. Whether you prefer to book online or with a travel advisor, Fox World Travel has your back. Visit foxworldtravel.com to book online or call 866-GO-FOX-GO today. That's 866-GO-FOX-GO today.
Ben, I thought you were on vacation.
I am.
Okay.
I found the perfect vacation spot.
Where?
Here.
At Penny Mustard?
Specifically, the Miles sofa at Penny Mustard.
Did you say you're vacationing on a sofa?
It's not your run-of-the-mill sofa. The Miles sectional sofa is different.
Well, it is super comfy.
When you're fully ensconced in the luxurious embrace of the Miles sectional sofa, you ain't going anywhere anytime soon.
Perfect for relaxing after a hard day of work.
Or a fun day of play.
Built just the way you want it.
So you're really spending a week of vacation on the Miles sofa?
I'll send you a postcard.
Postcard?
Dear Arvid and Nicole, wish you were here.
Good grief.
P.S. Miles says hi.
The Miles Sectional, starting at just $238 a month, with only 1 penny down and no interest till January of 2028 through January 12th at Penny Mustard.
Showrooms in Milwaukee and Chicago.
PennyMustard.com.
Better versions of what people want.
Penny Mustard Furnishing.
For over a century, local broadcasting has evolved with the needs of the community. We move past the stigmas of opinion journalism and bring the most relevant news online, on air, and on the go. You have trusted us with your news, sports, weather, and entertainment. Trust us to keep moving with you. Text radio to 52886 and tell Congress local broadcasting is here to stay.
WTMJ, W277CV, and WKTI HD2 Milwaukee from the Annex Wealth Management Studios. This is News Radio WTMJ, a Good Karma brand station.
1052, 620 WTMJ. This is the Upswing, normally hosted by Jeff Sherman. I'm Pat Miller, founder of the Small Business Owners Community, in for Jeff today. We've done a 2025 predictions show. And we not only talked about what's going to happen, we talked about what to do about it. And if you're just joining us, I'm going to run through all the predictions I made and all the things I think small business owners should be doing in the next year. So this is going to be kind of a lightning round, so try and keep up. Let's start with the politics in 2025. We're going to see immediate actions on immigration and energy. They're going to try to downsize government and try and control prices and inflation through tariffs. Don't know if it's going to work, but I think that's what we're going to see. For small business, that's going to affect supply chain challenges as well. Logistics could take a hit, so be aware of it. The bottom line is, as far as politics, for small business owners, the big changes may come in 26 once new policies go into effect. For 2025, put your head down and do the work. In business, pandemic businesses are going to turn 5, which is the danger zone, according to the SBA, because half of the businesses are going to fail by year 5. This next year is going to be the moment of truth. Again, put your head down and sell. In big business, CEOs, 79% of them, think that, yeah, we're going to bring people back to work. Nobody wants to go back to work. So there's going to be continued friction in that area. In AI, we're going to see radical improvements. It's going to keep on getting better and better, hopefully more usable than it is now. And our usage patterns are going to continue to shift from searching to asking. I don't need to go find the answer. I just ask for it. Plus, the holy grail at this moment for AI, agents are going to be easier and hopefully more prevalent. It will start acting more independently, he says. Please start acting more independently. For social media, I don't think TikTok is going to get banned. And I think AI is going to continue to kill the comment section and the posting for text content on social media. For content creation for social media for small business owners, visual shopping through Google Lens and TikTok shopping is going to be a thing definitely by 2026. It will start to emerge in 2025, so get ready for it. So what do we do about all of this? These are your action steps. Do these, and you will be healthy, wealthy, and wise next year. In business, we got to sell, sell, sell. Stop what you're doing, and if you don't want to become a statistic, learn how and do the dirty work of selling something. Quit messing around with your brand and going to conferences and pick up the phone and go sell something. It's going to be the difference between you staying open and closing in 2025. Also, the cost of capital still is way too high. So if you can pay down your debt, pay down your debt. But 2025 is going to be the year of focused action for small business owners that want to survive. For AI, take the time, maybe between now and January 6th when we all officially go back to work, to think about what in the business takes too long, what's too hard, what's frustrating, what do I wish I could do easier. That is your shopping list to go find AI tools to help you in your small business. And then go find a software as a service tool that's promising that deliverable and try it. Try all of them. And when it doesn't work, fire them. Get somebody else. We're going to see a huge flood of these tools in the next year. For social media, TikTok is not going to get banned. We need to own our audience. Don't rely on follower counts. Get their email addresses and phone numbers. So that means host events, do lead magnets, ask people to sign up for your newsletter. We got to get their information. For content creation, video is everything in 2025. It helps you build trust, and it helps you get to know people better and faster. And consider live and long-form engagement for your audience in the next 12 months. In general, we're going to be able to do more, hopefully in a more automated fashion. But people are going to be starving for real people and real connection. So show up as a real person, say what you believe, and connect with your customer. That will be the difference in 2025. A big thanks to Jeff Sherman and WTMJ for letting me sit in the last few days. I'm Pat Miller, founder of the Small Business Owners Community. Remember, your small business is your dream. Don't grow it alone. 1056, 620 WTMJ.
These are your business headlines from the Milwaukee Business Journal.
An entity tied to Ashley Capital pays $24.5 million for